Organizers, participants, and guests to this World Congress on Corporate Social Responsibility, friends, and fellow champions of making this world a better place to live for everybody, I bring to you greetings of happiness and peace. When I heard that the organizers of this Congress wanted me to talk about the topic of making the world a better place to live, I was stunned. I didn't know what to say. I recalled that this was a favorite topic of my playmates when I was still a child. It was also a preferred topic of my classmates back in high school, especially those who wanted to get a high grade in their written essays. And for many years, making the world a better place to live has remained a predictable spiel of women who want to become beauty queens. It was perplexing to me because all my life I have talked about political topics, such as the atrocities of extremists, impacts of international policies, extreme forms of violence against women and girls, ultra poverty and deprivation that come as an aftermath of armed conflict, pitfalls of failed leadership and poor governance, social consequences of armed conflicts, and many others. For a while I was asking myself, what credibility do I have to speak to you about having a better world when I have not even tasted how it is to have a better country? For a while I thought that my capacity to dream like a child and fantasize like an adolescent may have been drained by years of seemingly unending hardships. The very first time that I took a truly bold step to realize my dream of making the world a better place was when I competed for a scholarship that no Afghan girl had ever done during those years. I did not want the scholarship more than I wanted to be at the top, just to demonstrate to other girls that if they work for their dreams, they could get it. Fortunately, I topped the competition. Unfortunately, my father was put under heavy pressure from other fathers to punish me for my audacity to compete and defeat the boys. My father had to misbehave with me almost every day for years, just so that he could demonstrate to society that I am paying for what I did. I paid so much price for my first bold step to create a better world. The same price that I paid when I became the first woman to run for presidency in my country, Afghanistan, in 2004. But as I look back as where I came from, I learned some principles that are important. If we want to make the world a better place to live, first I learned that it is paramount to have a clear vision of the kind of change that we want. It doesn't matter where we are. It doesn't matter how big or small the change is. But we must be clear about what change is necessary to make the world a better place and why we should pursue that change. And when we have a dream, this dream has to be shared by many. We need to bring a critical mass of supporters to our side. During those years, it was hard to endure the beatings and the misbehavings because even other girls are too confused to know whether they should be at my side or not. Second, I learned that we must not wait until someone comes to lead the change. We should be the leader in the change that we want to happen. We should begin with what we can do and with we can use our own self to open the gate towards the change that we want. I have come to recognize that people who are at peace with staying in the comfort zones of their life will soon learn that if they do not move, they will see the world crumbling around them until their very own comfort zones are gone. Third, I also realized that the price that we pay for taking the first bold step is the main road towards our own empowerment. During those years, I used to wake every morning feeling scared because in the afternoon I will have to be misbehaved again by my father. I used to think that maybe one day I would get sick and die, but I didn't get sick and I didn't die. And that was the point, that something that is not killing you is making you stronger.